really, really strong. Again, just jump in. What date did Columbus land in the New World? Track Chanel.
Columbus landed in the New World.
What date?
August 12th.
Not August 12th. What date?
I mean,
June? No, we got the 12. We don't have the month. You got it, Chanel.
October 12th.
Good. So what date did Columbus land in the New World, Chanel?
Columbus landed in the New World October 12th. 1492.
Good. What date did Columbus land in the New World, Morgan?
Columbus landed in the New World on October 12th, 1492.
Good. Make sure we're strong voice. Where did he land on October 12th, 1492? Specifically, Asias. Be more specific. No, he did not land in Hispaniola. Where did he land? Track Enoch.
He landed in San Salvador.
What island chain is San Salvador in? Asias.
Bahamas.
Complete sentence.
San Salvador is in the Bahamas.
Good. What people? I'm sorry. From the Bahamas, where did he sail? Track Asada.
In the Bahamas, he sailed to Cuba.
Cuba. Who did he encounter in Cuba? Jessica.
He encountered,
I forgot the name, but I know it.
Go ahead.
They
Fine.
eat not eat, but
To say it in a nice strong voice because you're correct.
it was people that eat humans.
Good. What's the word for people who eat humans? Nashir. Track Nashir. Hands are down. People who eat other people.
we're in Cuba. I think it was the.
Brianna. Cannibals. Cannibals means what, Nashir? Good. What is who did they encounter in Cuba, Jessica?
They encountered cannibals in Cuba.
Good. From Cuba, he sails directly east. What island did he land on the lawn? Complete sentence. What two present-day countries are in Hispaniola Treaty?
Haiti, Dominican Republic.
What Native American group did he encounter in Hispaniola, Zanaya? What Native American group did he encounter in Hispaniola?
I don't know the name.
Okay, uncrossed arms. Track me. Elkanah Garudi is their leader. He committed genocide. Columbus committed genocide against these people. What's the name of the tribe? Track Zanaya.
Wait, can you repeat it?
What's the name of the tribe he encountered in Hispaniola?
No.
The tribe, the group of people. What's the name of the tribe he encountered in Hispaniola? Nahir, track me here. Nice and loud so she can hear you.
The Taino.
Good. Who did he encounter in Hispaniola?
Tiny.
Complete sentence.
What did you say?
He encountered.
He encountered the Taino.
Good. What was one cause of the genocide of the Taino? One cause of the genocide of the Taino, LaShawn. So there was this widespread disease. What's the other word for widespread disease, Raketa? What's the other word for widespread disease, Jessica? Practice. That's what they didn't have. They didn't have immunity. I'll take hands. What's the other word for widespread disease? Decide. Epidemic. Good. Epidemic means what, Jessica? Good. So what happened in Hispaniola? Epidemic what? Disease. What does epidemic mean? Good. So they encountered epidemic disease. That's one cause of genocide. What's the second cause of the genocide? Hands are down. I took hands for that one just to see how many of you knew it. What's another cause of the genocide of the Taino? Kayla.
Another was suicide.
Explain that.
Because since Columbus had treated the Taínos so horribly, they decided to take their own lives and as well as children.
What was the Columbian Exchange? Flora, what was the Columbian Exchange? What else besides goods were traded in the Colonial Exchange Treaty?
Slaves and diseases.
Slaves and diseases, good, please sit down. Great. One, name. Eyes. Number one, what does conquistador mean? Raise your hand if your partner said A. B. C. B. Correct answer is C. Who's your partner, Michelle? Shikel, what does conquistador mean? Spanish for what? For conqueror, right? Conquistador means what? Shikel? Conquistador means what? Shikel? Means conqueror. Number two, Cathay is an older term used to describe what piece of land, Milan? China is correct. B. Raise your hand if your partner got two correct. Good. Number three, which of the following inventions helped spread new ideas, Raketa?
C.
C. Printing press. How did it spread new ideas, Anaya?
Because people started copying it.
Strong voice.
Because people started copying it.
What does that mean? Explain that.
People started writing. Or,
Okay, so we know that the printing press allowed people to copy printed materials, but how does that lead to the spread of new ideas? Hands. How does that lead to the spread of new ideas? Track, Jessica.
That leading to the spread of new ideas because the printing press, you could use the letters multiple times. Wait, no, that was the movable type. No, that, yeah.
Yes, that was what?
That was the movable type, so
Good.
you could use the letters multiple times, and you didn't have to write it on card.
Beautiful answer. I like how you pulled in movable type. So how did that lead to the spread of new ideas, specifically about Cathay and about Asia? How did it lead to the spread of new ideas about Cathay and Asia? Track to side.
It led to the new ideas because the printing press helped many Europeans build inventions like the cross staff and other things.
How did a printing press, invention that printed books, help them invent other things?
So like printing books.
Yeah, how did the printing press, which is an invention that helped them print books, you said that it helped them also invent the cross staff and the compass. I don't understand that. Can you explain?
Because they use never mind. They use the printing press because you know how like Marco Polo used a book about Cathay and how the world was shaped and all that
You know
stuff.
about that. Yeah, tell me about it.
And then it helped Columbus he inspired Columbus to get to Cathay. That's what, how you pronounce that,
Cathay.
Cathay?
You did it.
Right.
So it spread new ideas about what?
Cathay,
Cathay, and so it inspired people to want to go where?
China,
To China to get what?
goods.
Okay, so here's what you're looking for. Your partner's response with the hand signal, so it's C. You got lots of agreement on the last section of part of your answer to that. Printing press inspired others to travel to China for new goods. After reading Marco Polo's book. What else? There's something else that the printing press did because it produced so many books. What else, or how else did it improve life in Europe? Epa.
Does it allow other people to become literate, like they could read more, and so if they could read more, they could, like some of them were illiterate, like in the example that they gave that some people who were illiterate thought that the world was flat. So, instead of, people thinking that the world was flat, they would change their minds, so that would help for other, understanding.
How did the printing press though, because the printing press, once the printing press is invented, does it magically magically? Printing press doesn't magically make people more literate. So how does the printing press printing books make people more literate? Kathleen, you are almost there. I think this part of it explained. Brianna?
It helps people become more literate because since it created movable language words are able to be used more than once. Then there were more books created. So there were more books created, people were able to get more books, and then they were able to be literate.
Good. So how did it make people more literate?
Because it allowed people to create more books to become more literate.
Number 4. So you're looking, I'm sorry, for number 3, this is 1 point. If they got the multiple choice right, but the explanation's wrong, size focus on your paper, you're giving them only half credit. So they have to have that explanation. So if you're unsure of how to grade the how, put a question mark next to the score, and I will check it. Number 4, which of the following were reasons that Europeans wanted to travel to Cathay? You're going to show me with your thumbs whether Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, and 4 are true or false. True, thumb up. False, thumb down. Roman numeral 1. True. Roman numeral 1. So now I need you. True? False. Roman numeral 1 is true. They want silks and spices. Roman numeral 2. True? False. Okay, I don't understand. Why is Roman numeral 2 false? You're right. I need you to explain it. Morgan.
I think, cause the main reasons people wanted to go to Cathay is cause after they read Marco Polo's book, they wanted to, get like the stuff that they had, like the, spices and the silk and, so when Columbus ended up in North America, so he didn't, I don't think he expected the Chinese to be there because he ended up there.
Okay, he didn't necessarily expect those particular people to be there, but my confusion is, I know that he did cause genocide, and I know that he did plunder goods. So why is that wrong? Why is Roman numeral 2 wrong? Your answer is correct, Roman numeral 2 is false, but I need to know why. Because some of us, while I was walking around, got this mixed up. Hold on, track.
They didn't have to go there to start a genocide, because they didn't think anyone was there.
They did not plan this. This is not a reason for why they went. They ended up, it was an effect. They did not plan it. Roman numeral 3. True? False. Some of us got very precise this one. This is true. Who is that? Who is that? And if you don't know, make an inference. Who might a great Khan or Grand Khan of China be? Choices of size.
The ruler of China,
Did you know that off the top of your head? No, how did you figure it out?
says great partnership with the Grand Khan.
Okay, so how did you figure that out?
Somebody did it. It says of China.
Okay, so you knew that grand means what?
Big,
Big, and so you figured it's somebody who's really what?
has power.
Has power, good. So please write underneath Grand Khan. This is the ruler of China. Even if you had no clue who the Grand Khan of China was, how could you make an inference and still say that this was true? So look back at Roman numeral 3. What part of this you already know is definitely true? You don't need to know about the Grand Khan. That anticipation is excellent. You're nice. And here. Strong.
They wanted to make a trade and,
Who's they?
the Europeans.
Europeans. Good. We know that Europeans went there for trade. And Roman numeral 4, is Roman numeral 4 correct, Siani?
Yes.
Yes, that is true. So what's the correct answer, Ina? D. Thank you. Number 5. One reason historians would argue that he should be celebrated. Celebrated. Giselle.
Yassima? I said one reason that historians would could argue that he could be celebrated because, the specific Europeans, like the specific historians, like Europeans, believe that he tamed the Native Americans.
That he what?
Tamed them.
Tame them? Okay. So I'm not sure if I ask most people on the street why we celebrate Columbus Day, if that's what they would say. What would most people on the street say, control it, say is the reason we celebrate Columbus Day, Caleb?
The people on the street we celebrate Columbus because he found the New World.
Okay, so you could have written, or your partner could have written, because he's believed to have found the New World. What else did he start? What else did he start? I think I was calling that Richard. That's Sheer.
The colonial games, but I feel like it also could be because they conquered the Chinese.
Okay, just 1 second. He started. The Columbian Exchange is another reason someone could argue that he should be celebrated. And you could argue that he claimed new land.